Hello and welcome to the Generation Gap podcast. I'm Lunchbox.
I'm Gleek.
And you picked up a new fancy piece of equipment that I know you're probably dying to talk about.
Yes, I am. I am proud as hell of it. I mean, it's not super fancy, but it's a bit old. You know, it's not the new hotness, but...
Well, to me, it's got a bunch of blinking lights on it.
Yep.
It has a metric fuck ton. I counted. It equals up to a metric fuck ton of knobs and switches and all kinds of other shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been fiddling with it for a little while, and I'm just like, I'm gonna hit the red button on this.
Well, yeah. I've been wanting to get a compressor. It's a Behringer Composer Pro MDX 2200.
Yeah.
It's not that it's, like I said, older. It's not top of the line. They don't even make this model no more.
Yeah.
But fuck it, it works.
Yeah.
It's working fucking beautiful as far as I can tell.
Well, I think the reason why I wanted to mention this is just in case, like, we have a major audio issue.
Yeah, we can blame it on the settings.
we can blame it on the settings, and neither one of the operators that kind of know anything of what they're doing. I'm fucking clueless.
Well, I was literally looking up like fucking compressor settings for morons.
you told me, I think you picked it up last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it just came throughout the week sometime.
Mm-hmm.
And
it took forever.
I figured it was going to be like another like smaller box what the mixer is.
Yeah.
And I just learned how to do the basics of the mixer, which I know like which knobs I think do what. But most of the time I just turn it on, hit the preamp, and then fuck around on Skype for a while, and then fucking click it off, and I'm done with it.
Yeah.
For whatever undisclosed amount of time. This thing, though,
It looks like the bridge of the fucking Enterprise, doesn't it?
It's like the original. Dude, that thing has more lights on it than the fucking lights that go across the view screen for the original Enterprise. Just fucking back and forth, looking like Geordi's face mask.
Tell me about it. I kind of like it. It makes me think of Knight Rider. I mean, I've been wanting something like this for a while because editing's a pain in the ass, dude.
And you're a gigantic fucking nerd for blinky lights and switches and stuff.
I love me some blinky lights. I love some blinky lights.
Oh, Christ. I don't even know. I've been looking at it when you were messing with it last night, when you were having a pain in the ass to try to get it fucking started. It was like a 3 or 4 hour fuck around.
Yeah, that's because I was trying to look up settings, and I think the person who had this fucking shit written out, they didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. I swear to God, looking back on the shit they were talking about,
yeah,
I don't know what the fuck they were talking.
It was like a random guy that made a page on the internet.
Yeah,
like,
about his podcast and shit. And
what if he copy and pasted it from a bunch of different sources?
He could have. I'd like to look this,
because that's what it makes me think of. Because last night you were talking about like how he used different nomenclature in different parts.
Yeah, he was using different terms for shit.
Yeah, like if you're a regular dude talking, you wouldn't do that. That's what he might have done.
It could have been a whole copy paste.
Holy shit! Just in sections, and so like you can't like get him for plagiarization word for word. Oh my! We just cracked a Scooby-Doo mystery right there.
No. I could get into some Scooby-Doo mystery if you want to, though.
No.
I really don't want to get off into that.
That's a can of beans that doesn't have any pork in it.
Oh my God.
But so you've been fucking around with that, and
I'm wanting to get some more equipment. Oh my God,
advertising.
Yeah, I know we need to go for advertising, but I've got a list of equipment in my head.
I know. You like whenever you get on the nerd tangent, you just tell me like all the different things. I'm like, I have no clue what any of this does. He literally came in today
and tried to explain
to explain to me. I have not looked at a dictionary except for the urban one since I've gotten out of high school. So
I think I use the dictionary like seriously, man, at least 2 to 3 times a week.
I'm done with words. Fuck it, I graduated. I'm done with words.
Mr. I like Aesop Rock because he uses all those fancy words.
Well, yeah, 30,000 words.
But you're done with words.
I'm done with words. Personally,
I'm like fancy rapper.
I like fancy rap music. But,
I'm just too lazy to look the words up.
Well, no, I know, like, with him, you can figure out most of the context around it and figure out, what it means.
Yeah, well, you know most of the shit.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But when you start, like, talking to me about shit that audio engineers, like, sit around the water cooler and talk about, I'm just like, I'm completely fucking lost.
It turned into Charlie Brown's teacher.
It wasn't even that. It was just like you plot my ass down in a advanced trigonometry course for like 2 seconds, and I was like, my brain's messing a little bit. I have to take a piss. So.
Oh my goodness. I cannot wait till the day we can get a full-fledged studio.
And then I would be completely fucking lost.
I can just see you walking through like, you better write this shit down because I don't have a fucking clue.
I would literally, I would look at you and just be like, tell me the buttons I need to switch to turn it on. So I can do it for other people or whenever I decide to just like record a monologue.
Yeah. I would just have a little cheat sheet, know.
Yeah, just no, just make it to where it was just like, click these 4 things, it turns all the shit that you need on, and then you just hit record on your laptop here. Or just plug this USB cable in, you just hit record on your laptop. And you're like, fine, boss, I fucking got it.
But this going to end up being like Captain Lunchbox to engineering.
Yeah, pretty the little old school intercoms like in Charlie's Angels, and they're like, I don't even know how to use this. let me fucking get on my phone here. Glink! The fuck, man?
Scotty, what the fuck's going on up here? I got blinking lights. I got all kinds of shit.
Just me crying on the other end of the phone. I'm so fucking lost.
Just wait till we get the EQ and all the other shit.
Fucking Christ. Fuck me running. So.
Well, I am hearing a little, like when we laugh, I'm hearing a little noise from it.
Okay.
A little. I don't know if that's the peak or what, so
maybe, who knows?
Maybe we just need to back the fuck up off the mic a little.
Well,
like I said, I'll learn some more and tweak it, a little bit more.
Just tweak it out.
So tweaking.
So tweaking. I did a little tweaking last Sunday.
You son of a what?
Oh yeah, you were here while I was tweaking last Sunday.
Wait, okay, wait a minute. Let's back the fuck up here. You best not be doing the tweaking I'm thinking.
No. Not the tweaking as in drugs.
Because you're about to hear a fight right on the air.
No, not tweaking as in drugs.
Okay.
Tweaking as in being extremely fucking angry.
Oh, God, yeah. Sorry, dude. There for a minute, I was like,
you're like
the headphones are about to come off, and I'm like,
did you just F?
What?
No. I'm not that retarded. Come on,
because I would, dude. Think I wouldn't.
I mean, it's just
yeah. I was about to say
bottle pile.
I'm sorry, you'd probably beat my ass, but I'd be like, no, backyard, right now.
Why the fuck would I want to smoke meth? There's nothing appealing. It's like, do you want your teeth to fall out of your head and be really hyper and awake for 3 days and not eat
and steal from everybody
and steal everything? And I'm like, I like to eat food, and I like to have my teeth to eat food, and I don't want anything.
And I kind of like having money in the bank.
And I kind of like, I don't know, looking at shit that I buy and keeping it in the box, and then
actually having it around.
Yeah, just like be like, hey, like talking to it sometimes. No, I don't talk to it because that would make me a crazy person.
Which is the way you said it at first. It was just that then you were so dead serious. I was like,
oh no, I'm serious. I tweaked last Sunday.
Oh yeah, that. And when it comes to that wrestling last week,
I about ate my mouse pad. I just about ate it. I just about rolled it up and fucking smoked it.
Your reaction was almost as bad as my reaction of the new Mad Max. I'm serious. The seriousness how serious you got was just unfucking believable.
Well, I've been probably let me fucking clue in a little bit of backstory here. I've been probably watching wrestling since before I could remember.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I decided, since I had the WWE network, that I was gonna make it a point to actually sit down and watch what I consider one of the big four, which is SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
So I turn it on, and you can already hear like the deep, long sigh.
Which I got to tell some of my opinions on this as someone who doesn't watch wrestling.
Yeah,
some of the shit I saw, I'm still trying to process some of the shit I saw during that.
Well, some of the outcomes and some of the matches,
yeah,
once it got past a certain point, I really liked because they got over and done with like the bullshit matches, and then they're finally able to have I don't like Roman Reigns, who was you know the big Samoan dude, but him and Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt. I thought that was a fucking amazing match.
Well, that match wasn't nowhere near as showy as some of the others you showed me with Ambrose.
Yeah, it was just a very, you know, fucking basics match. It had its really good spots. It was very well paced because at least 3 out of 4 of those guys know how to pace a match to where it's not boring.
No, he wasn't doing his fucking the rope trick. You know?
He did at least once.
Yeah, he did that one time.
Yeah, which I really enjoy. And most people are like, that's just a small bit. And I'm like, you don't understand. It's like the small bits are kind of what makes it the bigger picture for me.
Yeah, well, it's a recurring thing, like his trademark.
Yeah. And it's not boring, and it's something that, you know, not that many people do, and it's not fucking stupid. Like,
it was
like what Randy Orton got down and like pounded on the mat, and I called it like fucking 4 times. I was about to do it.
Which, you were unbelievable at calling all that shit. You were like, this is going to happen, and then this is going to happen, and I'll be damned if it wasn't happening. Just like Lunchbox is saying.
Well,
it was fucking crazy. It's a gift is what it is. You've got this weird gift for that shit.
Like I explained before, brain can remember wrestling like nobody's business. Fucking math, science, none of that. Like it just throws
audio gear? Not a chance in fuck.
Learning new things? Fuck that. Going back to the same old shit and but the stuff that doesn't matter. You got it. Dude, I can tell you the prices on action figures.
You got the young Alzheimer's.
I do. I got the young timers. But I was going through, I was calling the matches because, you know, you see, at least for me, I see a match with a guy at least probably about 5 times against either the same opponent 5 times or 5 different people. And I can pretty much call his shit. I hate when I'm able to do it because that to me means that we're pretty fucking lazy.
And they're following a script.
They're following a fucking thing where, you know, they have their certain high spots, and it's always the same high spots every fucking time with the WWE, except for a few people. Okay. One of those people isn't in the company anymore, but I will get into that can of worms, or probably have gotten into that can of worms several times.
You enjoy digging in that can of worms.
I do, and then I just eat it and stuff it right in my face.
Dirt and everything.
Just fuck it. I don't even need that book, How to Eat Fried Worms. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But it got to the John Cena Seth Rollins match. I really like Seth Rollins. I think he's a really good heel. I like the way that he works. He's very well paced. He's very entertaining to watch, and he's one of them fucking authority figure, swarmy. Like if you feel like it touched him, he'd be sticky heels.
Yeah,
because he's just that much of a fucking bastard. And then you have the poster boy of the company who can bury anyone's career and make them go the fuck away, even though they're really talented, like Carlos Colon. And you have this match, and Gleek was over here, and
by this time though, I was already in a state of I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore because of the other shit that happened.
And then I started hitting the fast forward button.
Yeah.
And then I started calling the shit at the end of the fast forwards. every time I was like, oh yeah, here's the 5-knuckle shuffle, and here's this, and here's that.
Which, let me bring up, hang the fuck on. The 5-knuckle shuffle, dude. That is a direct fucking...
masturbatory term.
That means jacking off, man.
Yeah.
The fucking hero, his finishing move...
His signature move.
Is the jack off. Which is appropriate because the guy really does seem like a jack-off.
Yeah, he's probably a giant douche.
Yeah.
Like, I heard he was a super nice guy, and then I've heard that he was a giant fucking douche.
Hmm.
But anyway.
Hang on, as a side note, it's something I was thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
Just a term, the whole term. Think about it, jacking off. When you hear the term, someone say, don't go near him, he will jack you up. That's a bad thing. But if you heard the term, don't go near her, she'll jack you off. That's a good thing.
Why wouldn't you want to go near her then?
That's my point.
Unless she had G.I. Joe Kung Fu Grip. And then, like, just tore the skin off.
Yeah, but you see my point. That's a term that popped in my head a while back.
Ends up having that Magilla Gorilla Grip.
Yeah, why is to jack you up bad, but to jack you off good?
I don't know. I think you'd be able to teach, like, a foreigner and say that jack up means jack off.
Mm-hmm.
And have them really confused there for a little while. Like, why does he want to jack him up on the TV? I thought that was not allowed in this country. Shut up there. We're just going to watch this show.
Some dude's going to rob the poor guy, and he's
I will jack you up. All right. And just fucking...
whips his dick out.
Just fucking unbuckles right then.
Or he throws his fists up. Don't come near me. I'll jack you off. Oh, Lord.
And we have a Smart Jobs Yuri episode, right?
Shit just writes itself.
Yeah, just writes its fucking self.
Just writes itself. Anyway, back to what you were saying, man.
So, he gets to this match. I start calling this, because, like, no matter how hard I fucking try anymore, I just cannot watch John Cena, like a new John Cena match.
Mm-hmm.
I can go back and watch any iteration of Cena versus Punk all day long. Because CM Punk just has the goddamn gift to make John Cena look really good.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they carry on this match. And I fast forward it to a certain part. And here is the... Like I even defended them having a host at SummerSlam when it first came on. Because you're like, what the fuck is Jon Stewart doing here?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, there's... have a host, they come out and they talk every now and then.
Yeah, but I can't stand Stewart to begin with.
I can't either, but it's WWE being WWE.
Yeah.
I mean, at least it's not Snooki. So
yeah. But Stewart to me is just he's a level of douchebag just right there with like Bill Maher.
Yeah.
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 I mean, and then what's his name? Mr. Hairdo from fucking Saturday Night Live used to do the weekend update.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Miller, I think Dennis Miller or whatever his fucking name was.
Yeah.
Same smarmy, just asshole, just smarmy.
But I rewind to see Jon Stewart, coming down the ramp with a chair.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know how to sell, first off.
Mm-hmm.
And selling in wrestling terms means you don't know how to get the crowd convinced that you're about to do something, or sell a bluff.
Yeah,
and then turn and do just a fucking plot twist. Okay.
Yeah, well, to build their energy up so they get an enjoyment out of what's about to happen,
or they really hate it.
Yeah. Well, either way, they get a reaction.
Well, let me explain heat too.
It builds up an emotional reaction of some type.
Yeah. There are 3 types of heat.
Mm-hmm.
The first type of heat is like a good pop for a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, he stops a bad guy from doing something bad, or, cheap pop where he says, what about them Cleveland Cavaliers when he's in Cleveland, and
gotcha.
LeBron James comes out and whatever the fuck. Or and then you have the heel pops or the heel heat, where they make everybody hate him. He smashes coconuts over people's heads.
Awesome.
And he pretty much comes out to loud, annoying bagpipe music, wearing a fucking kilt, and pretty much giving everybody the middle finger.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome. And then you have what's known as go away heat or X-Pac heat.
Okay.
That is where the crowd neither loves or hates it, will either be completely fucking silent and like not give you a reaction either way, which is weird in Japan, because when the crowd is quiet in Japan, that means they really enjoy the match. Yeah, that fucks with American wrestlers' heads.
I bet it does.
Bunch.
Yeah,
but
because I'm sure that when they get to where they're hearing nothing, they're going to even just start stepping it up more and more.
And they're even quieter then. But that's why Japanese wrestling's so damn good. But the reason why it's called X-Pac Heat is because there is this guy who's a really good wrestler named X-Pac, who was there with the company for a while, and he was in a couple of factions and moved in between WWF, WCW, and then back to the WWF. Near the end of his career there, they gave him a really stupid faction, and everybody was just kind of tired of seeing him in the same fucking role.
Yeah.
So he got go-away heat. I have a lot of people who I don't want to see wrestle, but I will factor them in anyway.
Yeah.
I hardly ever give go-away heat to fucking anybody, because at least you fucking tried. Like, you tried to entertain me. You put your body on the line to entertain me.
Yeah.
Your storyline might suck dick a little bit, but
you're out there taking the lumps.
Yeah. And then Jon Stewart came down the ramp with a fucking chair. Yeah. And he makes angry faces at John Cena and goes at him with the chair. And then he turns around and he makes the same angry faces at Seth Rollins and goes at him with the chair. And he does this back and forth. The referee is knocked out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah. And then finally, he hits John Cena with the chair. My brain starts to crackle. Like, all right, you know when you have like a hot pan, and you just got done, making the first batch of bacon, and you're about to put that first strip.
Yeah, that crackle and popping.
Yeah, that first strip that you always put on the fucking super hot, super greased pan, it instantly like draws up, and you know that's gonna be the crispiest fucking piece that you got.
Yeah.
That was my brain.
Are we going to have to do a video sometime where this is your brain on Cena?
This is Lunchbox's reaction to John Cena every time he sees him.
God, that's something.
Motherfucker.
Well, even as a non-wrestling fan, I was watching it, and I was like, this is fucking ridiculous.
It's so, like the first, what, like 4 matches? When I was going through and calling every single one.
Yeah.
And then explaining to you, like what guys could be better utilized, like Kofi Kingston and all that shit. And the mess, the absolute mess of a tag match they had.
Oh, yeah.
Like you really couldn't even tell what the last spot was supposed to be. Because the dude had to jump up into it real quick, tag himself in. I pointed out, and I'm like, why did Kofi just jump up and hop back down?
Yeah. What the fuck's going on?
What was that? Oh, he's just magically tagged in and he didn't even stand up in the corner? That's something against the quote-unquote rules of professional wrestling.
Loose as they may be.
Yeah.
Well, get back to what you was talking about, that match, right? I heard later that, and it was after you shut the fucking TV off.
Yeah.
That he supposedly had said something. It was, where they bring out the assholes and fucking slap their chest and puff around for a bit. But he said that he did it so that Cena wouldn't break the record of, what's his name?
Ric Flair?
Yeah.
He already broke Ric Flair's record.
Yeah, it had to do something with that.
He already fucking broke Ric Flair's record.
Fucking don't ask me. I mean, that's just...
Wait, unless I'm getting...
And I think that I believe it was Flair. Somebody come out and actually told the crowd that he was happy that it was going to happen or something. And
why would that doesn't make any sense? The WWE now is the point to where they don't even know their own product because Ric Flair was the NWA World Heavyweight Champion 14 times. 14 times. While during his main run, I don't know if he won any more fucking championships after that.
Well, this was just something that I'd heard a little on a podcast and seen mention of it on a page somewhere.
But Ric Flair worked his dick off and won those NWA World Heavyweight Championships those 14 times. All right, John Cena
ain't no fucking Ric Flair.
First off, isn't fucking Ric Flair by a country mile, or 2, or 8, or fucking 100?
Yeah.
But
couldn't hold his whiskey glass for him.
Yeah. That drunk bastard. But John Cena for the WWE is the safe choice. Like, the reason why they kept putting the strap on Ric Flair, like, every time the NWA turned around, is because everybody within the NWA, like, all the people that ran it and pretty much got to choose who was the champion, chose Ric Flair most of the time because he was the one that was willing to work. He was the one that was willing to travel. He was the one that was willing to go by, the company rules. He was entertaining to every fucking body as a heel. Oh my fucking Christ. I don't know of many people that are, like, during the late 70s and early 80s who were as hated as Ric Flair, especially during the Dusty Rhodes feud.
Yeah.
Like, here is this fucking rich, swarming asshole going against the fucking everyman. All right? Fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay? Beautiful, beautifully done. It was... John Cena's safe. Vince McMahon likes John Cena. John Cena will not rock the boat. John Cena will not do anything different.
He's a company man.
He like when when Punk pretty much took the company any fucking way that he wanted to go, John Cena pretty much was like, yeah, I'll hop in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'll just play along.
And to me, like I said, I'm not a fan, but that doesn't seem interesting at all.
It's not. It's not. When you see, dude, all right, there have been 8 or 9 title belts in between him and that guy that was the Viper Randy Orton, the dude that did the fucking stupid pound the ground shit.
Yeah.
Like for like the first or second match.
Yeah, what you called you called it that he was about to. He's like watching. He's about to beat about to beat the ground.
Yeah.
And within 2 seconds?
Yeah. And then they did a reversal a couple of times, and then he fucking hit his finishing move.
Yeah. Yeah, and you called the finishing move like, and here it comes.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he's gonna boot him, and he's gonna boot him again, and there you fucking go. The fact that Sheamus, a giant fucking Irish-looking Celtic guy who I don't like yet again, another guy who's fucking stiff as shit and boring to watch. When a guy that big has to hit someone with his finisher twice in a row to be able to take him down, you're the guy that's on the receiving end of that is doing a little fucking posturing just for his own goddamn self.
Yeah.
Sell the fucking move. He's fucking huge compared to you. Go down, take your pin like a man. John Cena has been double DDT'd on the concrete and was out for an entire fucking match. Came back and then eliminated everybody else in a match because it was just Super Cena.
Yeah.
To be able to save the company, which was the dumbest shit ever. John Cena even says, like, yeah, I regret, going along with that. You had the opportunity to say, Vince, I think that's a little dumb. I don't know. I think that's a little stupid. I'm big, but I'm not, if I get beat down, at least, like, have some realism. Punk lost to, during his hottest streak that he had, even fucking laid down and like got pinned by Triple H during it. I don't agree with it happening because they fucking took some wind out of the sails, but still he gained it right the fuck back and continued on his fucking great run.
Yeah.
They destroy everything. Like, all right. Mm-hmm. As soon as that match was over, as soon as I seen, the ref groggily roll back into the ring and do the 3 count, I shut it off. I laid my head down on the table. And Click was like, "Are you all right, man?"
And he's like, "No, I'm far from all right."
I was boiling. Like, I could feel my face get hot.
Oh, you was turning red.
Oh, yeah, I could feel my face get hot. And, I then, like, you were like, "Well, what are you going to do? Cancel your subscription?"
Yeah.
So, I popped right up.
And he was like, yeah, I am.
I went to WWE.com. I found, through their fucking confusing ass system, the button to cancel my subscription, and canceled my fucking subscription. They're not going to get any money from me until the Royal Rumble. I've already decided that. That's like in, January or February?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck them until then. I love Survivor Series, and that's coming up here in November. That's my birthday fucking pay-per-view, and it's one of the big 4. And I'm even refusing to watch that. Go fuck yourself. Really? Go fuck yourself. You're not getting like any more $9.99 of my fucking money.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
You have pissed me off for a good little while. I'm gonna probably, if the Royal Rumble ending sucks, I'm done with the WWE.
Well, that's the whole thing. Until they give you a product that you fucking enjoy, why waste your time and money with it?
I'm done. I want to buy Kevin Steen t-shirts or Kevin Owens t-shirts. But they cannot give me a product that I would actually want to see fucking Kevin Steen in. Like, he beat John Cena once out of a 3-match run. Okay? Every single time, still at the end of the match, Steen looks strong. I was like, man, I'm going to give me a little bit of money up, and I'm going to buy me a Kevin Steen t-shirt or a Kevin Owens t-shirt. Then that feud was just magically over. I was like, fuck it, I'll buy an A$AP Rock t-shirt.
Something I do enjoy.
Yeah, something I do enjoy all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And not something that makes me angry the rest of the fucking time.
Yeah. Well, I want to talk about some of the other stuff, though, I saw on that.
Okay.
All right. There's 2 matches in particular I saw that hurt my fucking brain. I mean, dude, like, so me just sitting there watching wrestling, I'm sorry. It was annoying. I mean, really, the matches to me were annoying. They're confusing as fuck. And I'm seeing through it, and maybe I'm just reading shit into it.
Yeah.
They were pandering as fuck. I'm serious, dude. This was some fucking pandering to certain fucking groups that they're trying to sell the shit to. All right?
Ow. Okay.
All right. Namely, that one match that was the 4 tag teams against each other.
Oh, yeah, that complete fucking mess.
Yeah. But let's look at at least 3 of them here. Okay? You got the one, the black triple tag team.
New Day.
Okay.
Yeah, which was the winning team.
That shit is fucking ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid. They used to have a Black Power tag or faction back during the Attitude Era that was called the Nation of Domination.
Okay.
Which during the time they had like that Black Power movement. Public Enemy was big. It was, and they like wore every now and then, like some of their members would wear like dashikis and those little fucking hats.
Yeah.
Okay. I could fucking see that happening.
Yeah, but that too is pandering.
Oh yeah, it's pandering as fuck. But you're trying to get you're trying to get some heat for that, or like either fucking way. Like, dude, that fucking that built Mark Henry's early career, and then that built like so many of these fucking guys that would have just been like off to the wayside.
Yeah,
they had nothing for. But, like that weren't like top talent at the time before they found out something to do with them. Like that's a lot of the reason why those groups are started.
Yeah, but what I'm saying with this, dude, it was obvious. That whole thing is fucking marketing to the fucking black audience. In which, yeah, I understand you want all fucking customers. You know, money is green. You don't give a shit where it comes from.
Yeah.
But watching it, I'm like, this is fucking obvious.
Yeah.
And then add to it, and 2 other corners of the same fucking match. All right, what? Now, this annoys the fuck out of me. You had 2 guys come out pretending to be fucking goddamn matadors.
Yeah.
They're dressed like fucking Vega from the goddamn Street Fighter game. All right, you know what I'm talking about?
Yep. It's I don't even remember the name of that tag team.
Yeah.
I know the members of it. I know their actual names. So they're fucking.
Yeah.
It's Primo and Epico.
Well,
they're related. They're related to Carlos Colon.
Well,
they're another 2 really good wrestlers.
Well, what I'm getting at,
they just don't have anything for them.
All right, they come out with a fucking little midget dressed as a goddamn bull.
Awesome, by the way.
Yes and no, dude. And then add on top of this, which is obvious fucking marketing to the Mexican crowd. Mm-hmm. Okay, luchadors, which I'm fucking sorry. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of wrestling, but just to watch it, I do not see luchadors having a fucking part in a North American wrestling.
See, this is where I
do not fucking see it.
I strongly disagree.
No, what I am fucking seeing right there is marketing to the goddamn illegal aliens. Luchadors
have been a part of American wrestling since American wrestling was
How many pay-per-views do you think they actually sold south of the border?
Oh, tons.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
You really do?
Yeah, dude, it's like in 100 and something countries.
I understand it's around the world.
Yeah.
They're marketing to the ones here.
Yeah, but they're marketing... Dude, fucking... All right. Let me try to explain something to you.
All right.
If you just had everybody do a cookie cutter style of like what is quote unquote American wrestling, and there's fucking at least like 6 different styles of that, because you have your Northeastern style, which was God, I can't remember the fucking guy's name, but it's what Gorilla Monsoon wrestled. It's what Triple H was trained under. It's what a lot of those guys in the Northeast were fucking trained under. Then you had the Southern style of wrestling, which is Jerry the King Lawler.
The shit I grew up with.
Yeah, all the Memphis guys. And then you have like a mix in between that and Texas style wrestling, which Texas style wrestling is a little more hardcore. You get your Dirty Dutch Mantel, you get your Undertaker, Kane, those guys that are there. You have your West Coast shit, which is a whole lot more luchador inspired.
Well,
it's luchador inspired, and it's also got the shit from Japan and across the fucking Pacific.
Yeah, I'm not complaining on it at a level. I understand people doing what markets in their area. I understand that. Like out west, I could see it a little bit. I can see that.
Dude, I don't want to.
They
like, if I was
looked
to go to,
like jackasses, dude.
If I was to go to a wrestling venue,
that fucking their uniforms looked. It was fucking ridiculous, dude. It was fucking ridiculous.
I love luchadors.
And to me, though, I'm just seeing they are pandering to these 2 fucking markets.
I don't agree with that.
They were without matadors and luchadors versus. I don't know what the fuck they were aiming for.
I don't know what the New Day is aiming for either. And then you have just the primetime players that are just like regular black dudes.
Yeah, just no problem with them.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody. I'm not going to say that they don't have a place, because goddamn it, everybody's got a place in that.
Yeah.
If you can do it, fucking get in there and do it. But the obvious fucking marketing, and see, this extends to another match that was later. Okay, the marketing aspect. That annoys me. You know, I don't like to see pandering that way. In the second match I'm talking about, they had the asshole from the fucking Arrow TV show come out.
Yeah.
And they played it up. You went to go get some food or something, and I'm sitting there watching this shit by myself, right?
Yeah, this is the point I was like, fuck this.
Yeah. Well, they start off with this whole comic book fucking thing. I mean, it's so obviously marketed. And, talking about how the officials from DC Comics are here. And then they start with this whole fucking superhero bullshit. And then what's his name comes out? Stardust, which is some of the most goddamn retarded shit I've ever seen in my life.
Cody fucking Rhodes.
Dude, I'm sorry. His act is fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid.
It worked on his brother. His brother Goldust, the guy that Rowdy Piper, they did the whole
the car chase
thing. Yeah,
that was funny as shit.
He played like Goldust was originally created to make the homophobic crowd feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And which he did.
Yeah, he was a great heel.
He did, even as a face, he was fucking hilarious. Okay? But you have Cody Rhodes, someone who can carry himself on the mic as a great heel. Maybe not great, but still good. He can piss people off easily because he has a very egotistical attitude. He's fucking Dusty Rhodes' son. Yeah. And he's athletic.
Well, what I'm getting at is the character.
Oh yeah, the character is fucking stupid. Like, why the fuck would you want to make a Goldust clone? You could just go and get fucking Goldust.
Yeah. Well, it's like he's some weird kind of fucking mix. And this is the way I'm seeing it as a non-fan. Like some kind of a weird mix of David Bowie meets Kiss meets the Joker?
I don't even fucking... Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I don't know where they're trying to go with this.
And just that whole match, the lead up in the... You'd have to go back and watch the promo. Watch the promo for it, the comic book promo thing.
The one positive thing I could say about that match is at least the guy from Arrow was athletic.
He was trying.
Yeah, he was athletic. You can tell that he wasn't a wrestler. And then the ending spot with Adrian Neville was fucking huge. Yeah. Like that whole flipping shit that does, which he used to go, I don't like calling him Adrian Neville, I like calling him Pac, the kid that Gravity forgot. Because he's been doing that shit for forever. But all that flipping and shit, like, that is fucking cool as hell, and he's safe while he's doing it, and he really hasn't injured anybody, and, like, he can fucking take a pounding if he needs to, and he has a great look.
But they're just that whole superhero versus supervillain. It's like... Yeah. It's like we talked about before, about the marketing. Who are they marketing to? Yeah. They're marketing to fucking kids here, man.
Yeah, it was. I think it was like the fans of Green Arrow, which I don't think they give a fuck about wrestling. Come on, fuck on. It's like Daily Show hardcore fans are going to tune in just to see Jon Stewart. Fuck no. You know who's going to turn in? The chubby 23-year-old that's been watching it before he can remember, that wants to like the product again, and every time you fucking give him a halfway decent card, you take a shit on its lap.
Yeah.
Like the guy that's like, I want to buy a t-shirt from you. I want to spend the $32 that it takes to get a t-shirt from you. I bought three. No. I've bought 3 Punk t-shirts. Yeah. I spent $90-something on CM Punk t-shirts. Yeah. Just because I knew some money was going to CM Punk. And I like CM Punk. Yeah. I've bought a Roddy Piper t-shirt because I really like Roddy Piper, and some of that money went to Roddy Piper.
I would wear a Piper shirt. I would wear a Hot Rod shirt. I would have bought a
Macho Man Randy Savage t-shirt if that shit wasn't $50
Good God.
Yeah, the fucking purple one that just has the sunglasses on it that says Macho Man, like $40-something.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That is, yeah.
That's the only reason why I didn't buy the Macho Man Randy Savage t-shirt.
Before I ever paid that, I'm going to spend $30 and get me a Red Letter Media shirt.
But they just do not give me the one simple thing that I would like. Stop hiring TV writers. Stop it. Yeah. Just slap that wrist away. Stop writing TV writers. Vince Russo, as far as I'm concerned, is fucking dead. Right? Vince Russo is fucking dead. You don't have to worry about hiring another Vince Russo ever again because no one can fuck up a company as bad as that fucker did. You don't have to worry about... there are fucking wrestling fans that come out of the woodwork and like talk through an entire rebooking of storylines that are halfway decent. And I've never been the type of person to be like, hand over the writing of the story to the fans. I don't agree with that one bit.
At least maybe hand it over to the guys who are actually going to perform in it.
At least,
give it to the wrestlers.
WCW did that.
They did.
Yeah, that's why they fucking tanked in 2000.
Really?
Yeah, egos got in the way.
Ah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's why you can't have wrestlers. Right.
Yeah.
Wrestling.
You got to have a manager over the fucking dugout. You can't let the players run the game.
They have the best storyline writer in their company right now. He doesn't write storylines. He used to, but there's like they have too many fucking qualms with him. Mm-hmm. His name is Paul fucking Heyman.
So you're a Heyman guy, huh?
Oh, of course. Dude, he was able to build not only fucking Mick Foley's career, but Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shane Douglas, I can go on the fucking line, Tommy Dreamer, Taz, Steven Richards, the Blue Meanie, all these other fucking people. Mm-hmm. You have him in your company. Mm-hmm. You have him just being the voice of Brock Lesnar, who Brock Lesnar never needs to fucking talk because he's fucking terrible at it. Mm-hmm. He's just pretty much the dog that goes out there. He's like the pit bull that can't bark.
Gotcha.
Right? Yeah, fucking pit bull's scary to look at.
Yeah.
But if the fucker's just standing there, can't growl, can't do nothing.
He's just standing there. Yeah.
Right? Paul Heyman is the bark of that pit bull.
Gotcha.
Paul Heyman makes you hate not only Paul Heyman, but he makes you hate his family. He makes you hate Brock Lesnar. He makes everything. He makes you hate Brock Lesnar's entire career. Mm-hmm. He makes you hate the guy that did Brock Lesnar's dry cleaning 3 weeks ago.
He gives you a reason to buy a pay-per-view and sit on your ass with a handful of beer and Cheetos watching this shit.
Yeah. Fucking sitting down eating chicken parmesan and like fucking raging for 3 goddamn hours.
Yeah. I thought she was about to have an aneurysm. I really did.
It's a lucky thing that I didn't. Mm-hmm. Like it is probably a godsend that I fucking didn't have an aneurysm, because I was too angry even for words. Mm-hmm. Like I did speak, but to me in my head I was like trying really hard to put together sentences. Mm-hmm. Like, and when I have to think to talk, that's when shit gets bad. That's when shit.
Well, I remember when you first saw Stuart, and me and you both were like, "What the fuck's going on?"
I was like, well, I thought he was going. Like, I would have been.
You were kind of predicting like this is going to end bad. This is just not going to be good,
dude. I even thought that it was going to be the stereotypical babyface thing of the host coming out there, hitting John Cena with the chair. Or not hitting John Cena, but hitting Seth Rollins with a chair. Mm-hmm. Or coming out there and like being the impromptu referee.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I thought was going to fucking happen. Or defending John Cena from Seth Rollins until like the ref got back in and they would have finished the match. Either one of those ways, I would have been fine with, as long as John Cena didn't fucking win.
Yeah.
That was another thing that, like, if John Cena would have won, I told you right before it, I was like, I'd be done for a couple months.
Yeah.
Until he lost his title, then I would fucking start watching it again.
Yeah.
Now I'm refusing to watch it to the Royal Rumble. Great fucking job. And you know what? I just thought about it. They did the exact same shit at the WrestleMania that Snooki was at. Yeah. And John Cena was in the fucking main event title. Yeah. All right. Yeah, the fucking back catalog. Back fucking catalog. All right, so
she come out screaming for smoosh,
death by snoo.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. No.
Oh my god.
All right, The Rock was the host of WrestleMania this year. Or they hyped it up, WrestleMania 28, I think it was 28 or 27. I don't remember which, but.
On this episode, a Samoan that hasn't taken a coconut to the head.
Yeah, and pissed me off royally. Well, no, I take that back. The Rock has pissed me off. I gotta get another whole fucking can of worms that I just fucking stuff my face into because they end up burying the guy that needed to be in the company and still needs to be in the company now. But it was a title defense for The Miz versus John Cena at the main event of this WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. Two guys who should never wrestle against each other because they're both equally as fucking terrible.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a boring match? Like I was probably, this was back in 2010, and I was about to gnaw the arm off my chair from boredom. Mm-hmm. So it ends by count out. Mm-hmm. If a title defense ends by count out, both of them are counted out. But then, nothing fucking happens.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened in that one match with the Russian guy or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Both
Rusev.
both
that's such a great end, too. Just, keep that storyline going.
Yeah, that was lame.
And keep that train on. But they got to count it out. The Rock comes down there, and he's like, this is my WrestleMania. this WrestleMania can't end like this.
Mm-hmm.
And so they get both competitors back in the ring. And right before they start the match, The Rock hits John Cena with the rock bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And then causes the Miz. And the Miz just fucking wins after that point. The guy that does a leg sweep as his finishing move. Yay. Yay. So, I was sitting there. This is 2010. This is for the Summer of Punk.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking to myself, this is the first WrestleMania that I bothered to watch since WrestleMania 22.
Mm-hmm.
It had been 6 years since I gave a shit to watch a WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you do, WWE? You take a fat dump in my lap.
You know,
like
you almost have like a battered wife syndrome from this shit.
You got mad over Mad Max for one movie.
I'm still mad over that fucking movie.
I have had a dump taken in my lap at least 6 times a year by the same company ever since I can remember.
That's what I'm saying. You're like a battered housewife. You keep crawling back to it.
I'm waiting for it to be good again.
That's what I'm saying. He'll eventually change.
It did there for a little while. It was good for 434 days plus. It was good for that time. My guy was champion, and he was a dick about it, and it was awesome.
You know, speaking of your guy, my guy, like growing up, was always Lawler. Yeah. You know, I get a kick out of the fact I see him as an announcer now. But there was something I saw, and I pointed out to you, I thought was hilarious. All right? They had this big marketing campaign for fucking Mountain Dew. All right? Yeah. And I pointed it out. They had Mountain Dew sitting in front of all the announcers, and the only goddamn one that was open was in front of Lawler's fat ass.
Yep.
And I remember pointing it out to you. I was like, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Well, dude, of course he's a fucking Southerner. What else is gonna drink?
Exactly.
This episode is totally not sponsored by Mountain Dew and Cheetos. Totally not sponsored by Mountain Dew and Cheetos.
However,
if Mountain Dew and Cheetos would like to sponsor us, I would gladly sit in front of a bunch of promotional material while I reviewed your video games for a giant fucking Xbox thing. Which that was
collect
kind of
your, was it Halo points or whatever the
fuck?
fuck?
Yeah. Did you not hear about like that precursor to what was Gamergate?
Mm-mm.
Okay, there was this Spike TV did this game journalism show, and even still now I use that fucking term very loosely because there are actually only a few games journalists that I consider to be reputable. There was this guy who I think is a colossal cunt that was pretty much a colossal cunt to Angry Joe. And if you're a colossal cunt to Angry Joe, there's something wrong with you because everything I've seen about Angry Joe, if John Tron likes you, you're probably a cool guy, right? Because he was able to put up with Aaron for like 2 years.
I don't know how the fuck he did that.
But this fucking douche in a suit sits...
Copyrighted Picklestick Productions. Douche in a suit.
Douche in a suit. This douche in a suit was doing this interview for like a games convention or like a gaming awards thing, and in behind him there was like Mountain Dew and Doritos advertising, and then next to him was a table full of like just Mountain Dew and Doritos.
Okay.
He got so much shit from that because at that time, Mountain Dew and Doritos was heavily backing Activision for Call of Duty, Halo, so Microsoft and Bungie. You know how great Microsoft is as a company, how honest and trustworthy they are.
Yeah, I just want to update to 10 right now.
And EA. Which we all know that EA makes such quality games and not the same shit every single fucking year.
Primo.
And you're going to be a non-biased games journalist.
Yeah.
There was even fucking shit about them talking about like how the fucking games journalists have rewards for themselves every year, like what regular journalists and all these other people do, where pretty much like they vote for people that they like, just that they like, not actually people that do good and in-depth articles and reviews, just so that they get a free console.
Well,
yay! This totally isn't a spit in the face of Jim Sterling and Total Biscuit. No.
Well, just watch any of the normal news nowadays, though.
Oh yeah, it's pretty much everyone's gonna be jerking each other off, and they're all gonna get a golden fancy statue.
Well, I mean, go watch NBC Nightly News. I mean, seriously, go watch NBC Nightly News.
I can't anymore since that one guy like lied.
Well, yeah,
I seriously don't know if I can trust the media at all anymore. My world.
What? You can't trust the media?
I know. Like, everything you hear on TV isn't factual. People that are on television are liars?
No.
What is this? What madness?
Well, what I'm saying, you watch these fucking things, and it's obviously directed ads.
Yeah.
NBC Nightly News, and they might as well say, brought to you by fucking Merck, because we're gonna pitch the new drugs to you, or some frivolous bullshit, which is a hidden fucking ad. I mean, it's been a year or so ago. I remember seeing a thing, and they were talking about like Ben & Jerry's ice cream. And you're watching it, and it's like, this is a fucking advertisement for Ben & Jerry's.
Dude, local news does that same shit too.
Well, yeah, dude, they sell that shit. Have you seen the clips where it's like 10 different fucking local news people, and they're reading the same fucking script? And they skip from one news team back and forth, just like
I've heard or seen that before.
You get the whole story. It was the same on like 10 fucking channels across the country.
That is great, dude. There are so many times where I can't watch the local news anymore.
Yeah.
Because there's just so much shit on there, dude. Even the Today Show is like, fucking propagates it, where they will just do shit that isn't fucking news.
Well, I mean,
like it's all the fucking time. Like
well, they fucking set up a stage and a goddamn act will come out and play some damn song. I'm sorry, I don't want to see Rhiannon or whatever her fucking name is. Dude, I'm supposed to be sitting there watching the news.
Dude, there was this stray dog that was up in some fucking town of Kentucky that everyone in this town loved. Oh my god, it was a stray fucking dog. Everybody was, oh, look how cute he was with his matted fucking nasty looking dreadlocked fur. He was such a cute fucking dog. Oh, everybody just loved him. He got ran over by a car and everybody was sad and they had a day of remembrance in some fucking town in Kentucky.
And everybody loved him, but not one motherfucker bothered
took him home?
Yeah, combed him out. And
what the fuck? You're all gonna love this dog, but no one's gonna want to take this responsibility. Oh, it's kind of like the community's dog. Well, if you liked the little fucker, you would take him fucking home. Yeah. Right? You wouldn't have let him get hit by a fucking car now, would you? Right? Maybe he was a dumb son of a bitch. Maybe the dog bit a few retarded kids. Who the fuck knows? That dog was probably an asshole. Fuck you for wanting this dog.
It got hit by that one asshole in town and said, I hate that fucking dog. I hate that mangy son of a bitch.
It was not me. I plead the fifth.
Well, have you ever noticed too with the local news, they will invariably go to like the local Walmart and pick the dumbest son of a bitch walking out of the store.
And then I saw the tornado and I said, Jesus, save my ass.
That's right.
I saw Jesus and he came down and
he put a protective arm all around my trailer.
He put a bubble shield.
All around it.
All around it.
That's right.
And my son, who is an atheist, who I totally didn't throw out of the window into that tornado, was the only one not protected by that bubble. I told that boy not to read Charles Darwin. Evolution, you know, it's just a theory.
Like gravity.
Oh my fucking god.
Well, I mean, have you noticed that though?
Yeah, they always find the dumbest son of a bitch. Like,
it's whatever agenda they're pushing. I swear to God, if they're pushing an agenda, they'll get some dumb son of a bitch that'll say their agenda.
Yeah.
And they'll focus on that. I mean, I've heard just some fucking stupid shit like that.
Dude, like...
You know, they had this woman one time, and she come out, and she was like, It was some shooting or some bullshit. And, you know, she's got to come out and immediately say, I don't know why anybody would want a gun. Why does anybody need a gun? The cops are here to protect you. And I'm like, bitch, why do the cops carry the fucking gun?
Yeah, there was a thing. Yeah. There was a picture that I saw on fucking 4chan where it was the proud liberal head thing. It just said proud liberal on it, and he was wearing like a Superman suit. It was like Hillary, and like he had the Obama circle on it, and he was wiping sweat from his forehead, and it had 2 buttons. One button said cops are evil and racist, and the other one said you don't need guns because you have the cops. And it was sitting there like going, which one do I fucking choose?
Which I'm here to say, for the most part, you don't need the cops. You don't. Not for the most part. Most of the shit can be dealt with if communities actually got together and dealt with their shit.
Yeah.
If you got a guy who's obviously a thief and he's causing trouble, the community goes down and just straight up says, look, man, we can't tolerate this shit.
Well, there was a reason that they had banishments and shit back in the... Like, we got to kick your ass out of town because nobody likes you.
Yeah. We're heating up the tar, and, you know, McGregor is plucking his chickens right fucking now.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is your last fucking warning. Straighten up or we run you out on a rail.
Yeah.
Well, it's just... Oh, hell, anyway, most cops aren't even cops, dude.
Yeah.
If you ain't an elected sheriff or his appointed deputy or a posse under said sheriff, you aren't really a cop. You're a security guard. You are a Hessian and a mercenary for a corporation.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
And, for more discussion, look for future episodes of Gleek's Tinfoiled Haberdashery. And I hear now muffler shop. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Carburetor repair, yeah.
Carburetor repair, and apparently he will also look at your Linux for you, won't you?
Oh, God. Damn it.
I've already had my fucking
red
hot iron up the ass for about 20 minutes.
Here's, all right, a new episode of Bitching About Linux. Okay, I have spent the last fucking week in Linux hell, okay?
So you were surrounded by penguins.
Yeah, and puppies.
Penguins and puppies?
Penguins and puppies. I have reinstalled fucking Linux on this one box, no less than fucking 6 times. I'm not fucking playing. It all started that I got this fucking wireless card, all right? This old laptop I got, it already had was it PCMI, the old school card type shit. You know,
I don't even know.
I can't remember the exact name. Well, the wireless card worked under XP.
Yeah.
It only does WEP protection. Yeah, you got to have better than that nowadays. You know, WPA2 or whatever?
Yeah.
All right. Fine. I'll get a fucking USB fucking wireless card and I'll try it. And I should have stopped where the fuck I was. I should have fucking stopped. All right. Now I get this. It works under XP. I'm happy. That's good.
A little bit of backstory here. Gleek is just a tad bit of a perfectionist.
A little bit.
Even if that last little click causes the entire thing to fucking explode.
Yeah.
Continue.
I will tweak that last click just because it's got to be perfect for that split second. Yeah. It was great for about 10 seconds.
And then he puts it all back together again.
Yeah. Well, all right. I'm like, I get this card. It's working all right. I want to do some more to this computer, you know. So, I was wanting to bring this computer, use it here as a monitor. So in the future, when we're playing games or something, we can have a chat monitor.
Yeah.
Maybe even run the sound shit.
Yeah.
You know, just a computer that I wouldn't mind just leaving over here, dedicated for one job, you know. Yeah. All right. And like I said, I can't leave well enough alone. So I buy this other card. I need a USB. This one's it's got old school, like USB 1 in the back. The motherfucker will not boot from a USB. It won't do it. Suck my dick. It won't do it.
It's just like how's my dick taste?
Yeah. So I get this card. All right, I get this fucking card, and it's an expansion for USB. The motherfucker, it'll connect. The computer almost totally slows down, locks up, and it makes the most god-awful buzzing noise you've ever heard in your life. I mean, like, it's frying. All right? So I'm like, something's wrong. I'm going to try it in Linux to see, you know what I mean? Maybe it'll operate better under Linux as opposed to XP. I pull the drive out, and I have to delete the whole fucking drive.
Christ.
Thus, hell begins.
Oh, Christ. So you're nuking it now.
Yeah, I'm
nuking. Like straight from the beginning.
Yeah, just going to rebuild it. My idea was...
No partitions, no nothing like that, so it's not...
It's just a straight thing, just with a swap partition at the end.
Yeah,
Linux has to have a swap partition to help boost its RAM.
I don't even know what that means, but go ahead.
It just does.
I just use Windows. It just does.
Yeah. Well, anyway, an older computer. I went and put a Linux Mint on it. It just didn't. The version I put in though had Mate. It just overloaded it. Graphically, it just slows everything down. And I should have just immediately went to the lesser form of Mint. But no.
Don't you want to learn DOS?
Man, I know fucking DOS.
Don't you just want to learn DOS 0.7? Just have shit run off that, so you have absolutely no GUI whatsoever.
I used to use technically DOS 7. That was one that shipped with 98 SE. It was the best DOS there was. Pretty much.
Hurts.
Anyway,
that hurts my head. You have to read.
I'm going. No, listen. I was like, I just need certain basic shit. I want it to run quicker. You know, it's an old computer. I'm going to put Puppy on it. Puppy Linux. 2 days later, I am fucking disgusted. I have tried regular Puppy, which is a tar, I think, TAHR, and I tried Slacko Puppy. Yeah, one's based on Ubuntu, Slacko's based on Slackware. Okay.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like whenever I hear the term Slackware, I'm just like, this is some cobbled together shit. I don't even want to look at it.
Believe it or not, they're both, when they actually run, like, hold
on a second. Main point of that phrase when they actually run.
Yeah. When they actually run.
When it just does what you just want Windows.
Yeah.
What Windows can just do.
Yeah.
When it actually does this.
Windows does what Linux don't.
Windows just does. Linux just maybe.
Yeah. What I'm saying though, like
maybe it won't take 4 hours of programming this shit to be able to get it to work.
To get this shit onto the computer, I'm going to pull the drive, hook it up to the other one through USB through this adapter thing, because this older computer is like an older style IDE and ATA. It's even got an adapter for the fucking laptop. You have to pull this adapter thing off the drive to make it even work in the laptop. Yeah. And I can get, like, on my other computer, Slacko and shit will run fucking beautifully off of USB. Just runs fucking beautiful. You know, no fucking problem. I would actually be happy to be able to run it off of a disk like that.
Yeah.
You know? By the time I get it all in the computer, I would get it all just set up, get it going like I want, and the motherfucker would just topple the fuck over. And it was a building pain in the ass. Oh yeah, and that card? No, the USB card still doesn't work proper. And now the fucking the little wireless card, doesn't work at all. Because when you look through all the fucking drivers, okay?
That's the one that's missing.
That is the one that they have never quite figured out. Now, I figured out where people have made it work. Okay? I have tried no less than 5 fucking times. Different versions of it, all this. I cannot get that shit to compile. Fuck you. It will not do it. It will not. Whenever you get around to telling it make install, it'll run, shit the bed. And I got so fucking mad at all that other shit. I finally tried putting a Linux XCFE, which is like the lightest graphically the lightest version of Mint.
So the least sticky of the GUI.
I guess you could say that.
Yeah.
Runs it beautiful.
Yeah.
Runs it beautiful. Still can't use fucking wireless. And I'm so done with it. I'm so done with it.
You just threw your fucking hands up in the air at this point.
I did. I was like, fuck it. It's working. Now see, I want to put XP maybe back in it. But then there's the whole fucking problem of, okay, I partitioned the disk at one point because I was like, fine, what I'm going to fucking do, I'm going to partition the disk. I'm going to install old school DOS on one of these little partitions. I'm going to fucking get into the grub, make it where it'll boot on either one. And then once I can get it where it'll boot on DOS, right? I'm going to install from a fucking folder, and install fucking XP, dual boot this shit, maybe leave DOS in it just because DOS is handy to have. No, it's not going to fucking do it. I swear to God, as soon as I fucking created those goddamn partitions and went to reboot the son of a bitch, grub fucking shit its britches, dude. Just shit, because I had to resize the main Linux folder, the whole partition.
Yeah.
Shit the fucking bed. Next thing you know, I'm in there having to fucking reassign grub, to give the actual code for the fucking hard drive, like for each partition.
You have to be fucking kidding me.
I'm not.
Just the thing.
I got so disgusted.
Hold on a second.
I reinstalled earlier today. I said, fuck it, yanked the drive, reinstalled every fucking thing, threw it back in. I'm done. The fucking computer just runs Linux now. I don't care anymore.
One of the necessary components for a thing to work, the hard drive.
Yeah.
And you had to code.
Yeah. See, if you use normally you can write, like, it goes for Windows or whatever.
My brain.
You can just tell it what drive to boot off of, you give the exact, Linux uses SDA1, SDA2, to label the fucking partitions. No. I don't like this no more.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You've repaired your grub? I don't care.
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it. I want the exact fucking code. So you got to get this big long string of numbers and just Linux is fucking great. It does what it's supposed to. It's fucking awesome in its own way. As long as you ain't got to fuck with it. If you is a dumb terminal, that just somebody sit down, run a couple of programs, do the job they got to do.
I don't even know if I want to sit there and fuck with it to where it runs a couple of terminals.
Yeah. Because
even the way you're talking about it, it can just break on its own without you having to do anything for it.
Oh, it did.
You're just
the Slacko and fucking tar, just fell the fuck over.
Yeah, like what you said about you partition drive and you just restarted it and it decided to shit the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Partitioning a drive.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something that someone does every fucking day.
No.
But you can pretty much go to any fucking jack off with half knowledge of anything. I could do it.
Yeah.
You just go to Google, read how to do it, and be like, oh yeah, I can fucking partition a drive.
Mm-hmm.
And then it shits the bed.
Shits the bed. Shit everywhere. Shit was just pouring right out of it. I literally had to go in there and get some paper towels and wipe the shit up pouring out of that computer. And
this part of the podcast is totally not sponsored by Microsoft Windows.
Jesus. It was unreal, man. It was
Macintosh, think different. Yay!
Fuck no.
Fuck no. I like the ability to be able to right click and not be a total fucking hipster tool.
Yeah.
Which
I said fuck Apple years ago whenever they used to put a fucking handle on top of the computers.
Oh yeah, those the ones that had the different colors.
Yeah.
The ones that were just the monitor with everything in it and then had
You know why they got
keyboard?
Yeah, you know why they got the fucking handle on top?
So you can toss them out the window?
No, so you can tie a rope to them and use them as a fucking boat anchor.
Oh, I saw a guy. I'll probably have to show you this video after we get done. It's older, but it's this guy that took he was a video editor, and he got a Mac. He got one of those because he heard that they had the best out of box video editing software. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll give it a fucking try."
Yeah.
Ends up spending $1,200 on this fucking computer, and he said, "This doesn't work, and this doesn't work, and then you had to fucking something period cloverleaf, and then
Yeah.
Like, it just broke.
That's where I got that.
And then I lost I lost 20 minutes of footage that I really needed. And then, like, by the end of the video, he had that handle.
Yeah.
Of this Macintosh computer and was swinging it. Like you see the Iron Sheik swinging those fucking giant ass fucking dumbbells around his back. He was just fucking windmilling this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And that's when he said, you know what, it has a handle at the top?
Yeah.
So it makes it easy to throw it out the fucking window.
Yeah. Well, it's where, a boat anchor thing. And it's where I got that term, boxing with your fucking computer. Really, Dude, that's another thing about Linux. Okay? I am really sick of this part of it. Okay? I'm tired of the goddamn computer telling me or asking me for a password.
Every time you turn around?
It doesn't matter. Everything you fucking do. And even putting, you've put in a USB drive. I need a password to access the USB drive. And when you actually look it up, why the fuck is everything like this on Linux? Right? They tell you it's for your own fucking good. It's for your own protection. It's literally, there's no doubt in my mind, this is really best served whenever it's a guy who has to run like 20 fucking computers and he's just got jackass people that just sit and punch in information.
Yeah.
He doesn't want them to be able to fuck nothing up. They have to beg permission to do any special thing on it. That works fine. As a dumb terminal just for a job to do a specific group of shit. Yeah, it works fine. But if you actually want to get in and fuck with your computer, I don't want to I shouldn't have to learn all this shit. I've actually been looking like, all right, how do I bypass this shit and just say fuck it and run the whole goddamn computer as root? Which is, that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
It's like when you root a phone, you're giving almost every fucking program under it permission.
Yeah.
For full access. But I'm getting to that point where I'm like, I'm tired of punching this fucking password in. I just want to open the file manager. It's like Windows Explorer.
I remember...
inside like regular Windows, just so you can look at all your files.
Yeah.
You could have a password for that.
I remember when...
You have to have a password to set the fucking time. Yes. To set the fucking time, you have to enter a password.
What?
Yes.
I remember the first time I had my old laptop that had 7 on it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the first time you looked over my shoulder when I was going through like my music and my pictures and shit, and you were like, I don't understand this. Where's the file tree? And I'm like, oh yeah, it just takes a little bit of getting used to.
Yeah, I'd still fuck that. I want my file tree.
A little bit of getting used to versus I have to put in a password every single time I want to use it to do anything remotely
useful. Yeah.
Or I have to turn around and fuck with the entire operating system.
Yeah.
Just to get one little thing to work.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is though, is I've got a computer. I've got to put some work into it, throw some money at it. I got a better computer.
Yeah.
And like I said, I got this one. The screen's busted. I got it easy to replace, like $38, $40. Fuck, I'll do that. A couple of things, replace the keyboard because a couple of keys are missing.
Yeah,
little micro bullshit. This one though irritates the fuck out of me. It's a compact. Was it a Presario? I think
Presario.
Yeah. I'm fucking trying to remember the code for it. C56, I think.
I have no.
Yeah, I think it's for anybody out there listening. You can go look it up.
Yeah.
This one's pissing me off. It's got 7 on it. It's password protected because this guy had it. His kid thought it would. I can make pretty fucking colors on the screen by pressing. So let me step on it. I bet it'll make even more awesome colors. The kid shattered the screen out of it to get rid of it. I was going to try to just. I took the whole fucking monitor and everything off of it. I'm like, I can hook up a second monitor. I'll just use it as a dummy, I use it like a home computer, for the time being. And, well, you can't boot from USB yet. That shit's got to be switched around in the BIOS, right? Because to get past the password protection thing, there's, you can make a boot chip, load it up, and bypass this shit.
Yeah.
Well, since the monitor doesn't work, I can't see the fucking BIOS. And it'll only appear on the monitor when Windows kicks in. I don't give a shit what trick there is on the internet. You're not making that model of computer. You can't see the fucking BIOS.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, I'm on YouTube. It's like 3:30 in the fucking morning. All right. I'm watching some Russian fucking kid's video where he's going through the goddamn BIOS of that kind of computer. The reason I'm watching it is so I could pause it and figure out, all right, I'll start the computer, tell it to go to, fucking BIOS, even though I can't see it, and I'm going to do BIOS by Braille. And I was counting out like 1 step, 2 step, 3 steps over, how many down in the fucking list, click here, and I had a fucking map drawn out, like 3 over, 1 down, that kind of shit.
Like an old cheat code book.
Yeah, just to figure out, like to blindly hit this key, that key. And I got almost to the end of it, and I tried it, and I'm like, okay, I didn't hit something right. But then the fuck it's hit me. I like, what the fuck am I doing? It is 3:30 in the morning. I am looking at a Russian fucking kid, playing with his fucking BIOS, and I'm trying. Fuck this shit.
Fuck it.
I mean, it was really this the idiot.
I don't need your Ruski ass to tell me, an American, how to fuck up my shit.
Well, the thing was,
I will fuck up my shit all on my own.
Yeah, I'm just looking kind of past him over, a little over his shoulder to see what's on the screen in the background, trying to pause it, and trying to figure this shit out. And just the stupidity of what I was doing. It was overwhelming. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to buy a goddamn screen and fucking start from there. So yeah, all fucking week, I've been fucking with computers. Just so fucking irritated with them, dude.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna end on another fucked up news story here again.
And what you got this time?
Okay. Here's the headline. I can't believe these words are about to fall out of my mouth. Oregon man on meth fights off cops while masturbating in bar.
Oh my god.
This is a couple years old. Happened back in, I think, 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Frey, 37, was charged with resisting arrest and public indecency after a bizarre episode in Iggy's Bar and Grill. Frey told officers he took methamphetamine Saturday and had no recollection of the obscenity. The Oregon man, high on methamphetamine, told... Oh, I already read that part. Never mind.
All right.
He took the drug Saturday and had... He took the drug on Saturday and proceeded to have quite the weekend.
I bet.
Authorities were able to track it to Sunday afternoon, where Frey, after refusing to pay a locksmith he called to his home, went on a local shopping center where an employee escorted him off the property. Frey then went to Iggy's Bar and Grill, took a seat, and exposed himself to the bartender, police said. Then allegedly started to pleasure himself. How do you allegedly pleasure yourself? I
guess if there's no video, pics or it didn't happen.
Dick pics or you're lying. Oh.
No, I wonder how this went down. Did the cop show up and was he like still running around beating off? Or?
Hold on a second, we'll find out.
Oh shit.
Cops were called to the scene and Frey moved into the bathroom where he continued to touch himself. A deputy officer attempted to arrest him a few times and even used a taser multiple times, which had no effect on Frey, police said. The deputy then got into a fight with the suspect, who tried to radio for help, but then it didn't work inside the restaurant. A dispatcher tried to radio the deputy for an update and realized the communications were not going through. The dispatcher then radioed for backup, and 15 officers descended into the bar and finally arrested him. Police noted it took several officers finally to get Frey under control. Frey said he took drugs on Saturday and did not remember anything that happened since. He was treated at a local hospital and then transported to the county jail on charges of public indecency, resisting arrest, and theft of services. Mm-hmm. A employee at the bar declined to comment on the incident that happened Tuesday night.
Wow. No.
15 police officers while masturbating.
Well, I there's so many questions on this. One, why didn't the dispatch just call the bar? Just call the bar, ring the phone, get the bartenders like, what the hell's going on with our officer in there?
Well, if it took multiple officers to get him down, it was probably a good thing the dispatcher did call. Well,
not 15. Not 15, dude. That is gangland activity right there.
15 people to stop one meth head masturbating.
Do you see what I'm saying, though? We can't rise a guy on the fucking... We can't rise him up on the horn, so we're going to send 15 armed goons? That's a bit much.
No, it wasn't a public establishment.
It doesn't matter. That's a bit fucking much. That's an armed fucking army appearing, dude.
Out of nowhere to stop one dude masturbating.
Exactly.
High on meth.
Now, that's another one. You taser in this guy. Did it ever occur to him, just for fuck's sake, back up. Let this motherfucker get his rocks off, and then whenever he's woozy, fucking just go up and say, dude, come on. You know what I mean? You don't even have to handcuff the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could approach this situation way fucking different. Now, should he have been masturbating in a bar? Hell no.
No.
Should it be on meth? Hell no.
Allegedly.
Allegedly
masturbating in the bar.
Well, how could it be allegedly? Did the cop, yes or no, actually see him with his dick in his hand?
Well, did the bartender go in front of a court and say, yeah, that dude was fucking pulling his pud?
Yeah. I mean, Jesus, I'm
surprised it wasn't a guy from Florida, because it sounds like all of the shit that everyone in Florida does on a daily basis.
There's some wackadoos in Oregon.
Oh yeah, they just smoke pot wherever they fucking want to.
Well, it's more than that. I mean, yeah, I've met some wackadoos, dude.
Yeah, I think that most people that moved out west are a little bit on the nutso side.
Well, I knew a guy that was a full-on fucking schizophrenic out there, but yeah.
Oh shit.
He was absolutely certain he could see the future and shit. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. Well. He was forever going down to the fucking local palm reading crystals and fucking tea leaves place and getting his aura read and shit.
Well, what's your lucky do? Oh, shit.
How would you react though, dude? Imagine if you was the bartender.
Well, even being a fucking patron. Because that's more likely what my position would be.
Yeah, you'd be sitting at the bar.
I would be belly up to a bar.
You're Norm and Cheers sitting there.
I'm in the midst of ordering either a mix of rum and cokes or whiskeys,
or just pounding fucking Millers,
pounding fucking Rolling Rocks or Millers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking chilling out, having a good time, just talking to the bar, maybe eating some peanuts every now and then, munching on some popcorn, watching whatever the fuck's on the television, chatting with a buddy or two. Normal dude stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It is a it was a Tuesday.
Just Norm and Cliff sitting there having a conversation.
Just got off work, Yeah.
It's
let's say it was probably around, 6:30. Let's say. Got off work. Just got off my uniform, went out to the bar. Okay. Dude comes in. Hot bartender. I've thought about showing her my dick a couple times. Never carried through with it because I'm a decent person, apparently.
Not unless you ask her.
Yeah,
you'd be at least nice enough to say, "Hey, would you?"
Well, I got a rash. Would you care to take a look at it and just?
You want to get frisky back here in the fucking pantry?
Pull my nuts out on the counter and just leave a fucking mushroom stamp on the fucking bar. But just dude comes in. Normal looking guy,
Well, except for the fact he's probably tweaked out of his fucking mind.
Even he looked like he was just really happy on the picture that I saw of him. He didn't, look like your stereotypical meth head. So, dude comes into a bar, pulls out a schlong, shows it to the bartender. Instantly, I'm laughing. I'm dying, okay?
Yeah.
I just saw that dude's dick. What the fuck?
Yeah.
They call the cops. Cops come in. They go to the bathroom for a little while. I'm like, they're getting fucking frisky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm like, that dude jerking off that cop, or that cop's jerking off that dude.
He's paying the ticket.
me and a couple of guys are like laughing hard as fuck, and then all of a sudden, like, fucking line of police officers go in here, and they fucking pull that dude out, and I still look at the schlong. I'm like, fuck. Dude wasn't packing at all.
Yeah. Well, it just... I don't know. What the hell happened to the days when, like... Think about it. At that moment, the bartender should have just went, oh, hell no.
Get the fuck out.
Just grab his bat. Reach under the bar, grab his bat, walk around. And I guarantee you, if he gets any trouble, the fucking patrons in the bar... The regulars, the regulars don't want to deal with that shit.
No, I would. If I was a regular at that bar, I'd be like, "Fuck this today."
Yeah.
They're never gonna believe me tomorrow when I go into work. That's
Exactly.
probably like the story that's gonna be said. It's like, I was at that bar last night where that dude was jerking off.
Well, at the same time, you might find it so funny. You might find it fucking hilarious to the point where you fucking, like, go out, you jump up, throw some peanuts down on the floor and say, hey, man, see if you can jump over this line with it. And just cheer him on until he fucking bricks. Did it really, though? Did that situation really require an army?
Well, they needed a circle jerk, so...
Oh.
They figured out that they'd get Johnson and Bill and another fucking couple of guys down from the station to go ahead and just jerk each other off like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
All in that fucking bathroom where I'm apparently drinking Rolling Rocks and whiskey.
Well, it amazes me that 15 cops are available.
Well, there's nothing to do in fucking Oregon.
Well, I mean, just overall. Just when it comes to cops, overall. They get a chance. Oh, potential fucking problem. Let's all run down there like cowboys.
Whoa.
You've seen it. Yeah. You've seen it where one little call, it could be a little car fender bender down the road, and you will hear a half a dozen fucking cops. Not driving, not like normal people. They are fucking Mario Andretti going down this goddamn road. And it's universal. I've been all over the country. I have seen it in every fucking city I've been in.
Jesus fucking Christ.
They literally are the biggest gang in the country. I mean, ask yourself, what would Andy Griffith have done in that situation? Imagine, Otis has had a few too many drinks.
And he's just jerking it at the local bar.
Yeah. He's down at the bar. He's over at fucking the fucking what's his name's haircutting place, the barbershop.
They just debuted the Teaches of Peaches music video, and it's got everybody in an uproar.
Exactly. How would Andy Griffith... Yeah, Otis just standing there going, fuck the pain away.
Fuck the pain away.
But yeah, how would Andy deal with this?
Dude, that's why I'm glad that that show happened back then. Mm-hmm. So they didn't have to deal with any real problems.
But you see my point.
Yeah.
I mean, for real. Cops, I think,
what would Barney Fife have done?
Barney Fife would have called reinforcements and went down there swinging a gun and a nightstick.
Yeah.
That was the lesson of the show.
Yeah.
Andy would have went down there and went like, Otis.
Come on, Otis.
Put your dick up, Otis. Come on.
Come on. Let's go to the drunk tank.
Yeah.
Come on.
Fucking Aunt B is fucking like just totally freaking out here,
I think, dude, I heard a quote on the John Boy and Billy show, and I think that's what I want to end out on. Why? And I have a question for you. Why was everybody so happy on the Andy Griffith show?
Why not?
Okay. The only guy that was... take a notice. Otis was the only guy who was married on the entire show.
Mm-hmm. And he was the drunk.
And he was the town drunk.
Dude. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. And he was... Yeah, he always got drunk because of his wife.
Yeah. So... There you go.
And the only other trouble, think about it, when Gilligan showed up as Ernest T. Bass,
Yeah.
you know, he was always after that girl. He was wanting her to marry him, and he was going insane because she wouldn't.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you take that any way you want to take that. This has been a fine Picklestick production of the Generation Gap podcast. I have been Lunchbox.
I'm Gleek.
And have a good one.
You can reach the Generation Gap podcast on our Twitter page at PicklestickPod or shooting us an email at picklestickproductions@gmail.com.